here in Capitola at Fuse Architects Inc. And this is Dan. You own the business?
Yes.
Fabulous, Dan. Well, thank you so much for having us here. We're from bizcloud. And what we want to do is get a sense of the state of the business in Capitola.
Okay.
You know, we walked up here, there were a couple of shops. We went to a real estate rental office and the downstairs clothing store. And they were both closed. Seems like a middle of the day, and we thought that there would be tourists and people coming by. You guys are open, you guys are active, and I just came in here, your colleagues are all busy. How are things going?
Things for us are going fairly well. We have a very, I'd say a strong business for an architecture firm in a small town because of a specialty niche that we do. We do modern architecture, a specialty type of architecture. So the people that are interested in what we do know where we are and when we're kind of the guys to go to.
Now, do you do mostly homes or business?
We do commercial and residential.
Right. And would you say over this past year, the volume of business projects that you're doing, new development?
Over the past year, speaking 2008?
Yeah, 2008.
2008 was our strongest year.
Okay. And how about this year?
This year is probably not going to be as strong as 2008, but who knows, by the end of the year it may climb back up to be.
Okay. So what do you think is holding back on new developments and new businesses going up right now?
I think what's holding it back is people are just being very careful with their money. There's people that have money to spend out there, they want to spend it, but they're just being a little more conscious about where it goes, how it gets spent, and I think they're just being a little more wise with their money.
Now, in terms of overall development in the valley and around this area, and real estate prices for business properties, how's that been impacted? Have you seen any impact?
Very much so.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. There's been a slowdown in construction, architecture, development in general. There's been a slowdown. We didn't really start to feel it until the very end of last year. We started to notice some things kind of slip, but we've seen prices fall. Some labor and material prices have come down for the construction industry, and that kind of falls into our realm of things as well.
Well, labor costs also probably have more people available now that can do the building projects.
We've had more contractors come into our office, just walk-ins, than ever before.
That's
and
good.
We've had more resumes from architects than ever before. Yes, there's a lot of people looking for work out there, for sure.
So the other question is there was a $3 trillion stimulus out there, and we had April 15th tax day in the States. I was curious, as a business owner, how much of that stimulus have you received from that $15 billion that's been dished out for small business? Zero.
$0.
Right.
Yeah. We haven't sought after any. I think the stimulus money that we would be interested in or that we could access, we would have to seek after that money. It wouldn't be given to us. We would have to go after government contracts, state contracts, things where the stimulus money has been given out to the green industry or whatever. We'd need to go after those to access that money. It's probably there for us, but we may be too small of a company to compete with the large corporations who would be going after that stimulus money.
So may I ask, how big is the company?
Our company is, there's three of us in our company.
Okay.
So we're very much a small business.
Absolutely.
And that's why we like it.
Well, small businesses in this country account for 70% of the employment in this country. And we spend $3 trillion on GMs and AIGs and the rest, and you guys are the ones that are hiring people clearly, otherwise people wouldn't give you the resumes. So, you know, to follow up on that question, do you know how to access those projects? Because it sounds like, you know, there are projects out there, government is spending money, but as a small business owner, do you have avenues to access that? Or is that pretty open to you? Do you know where to go and look in order to get a green contract or in order to get a money from state or federal fund development? Is that pretty accessible to everyone?
We have never before in our company, we've been in business here for about 9 years in this location, and we've never sought after any work before, but recently we have. We've gone after it, and no, I'd say that's the weakest part of our business, is knowing where to go to get government contracts. We've been learning over the past probably 6 months or so how to do that, but we found it to be challenging. It's not readily available. They're not handing the work out to people. You really have to know the right ways to pursue government contracts, state contracts, city contracts, all of that. I'd say that's the weakest part of our business, is knowing how to access.
All right. So I guess if I was out there spending money as part of government and I was going to go and reinvent business so that they get the stimulus, my focus would be on educating people on how to get to these projects as a small business, so that you're not competing with the large architectural firms for those contracts. Now, are you a minority-owned business or anything of that nature where we get special treatments, for example?
We're not a minority-owned business, but we are in a specialty category of small business.
Right.
So we do have a 5% increase when we go after a state contract. We have a little 5% push that could award us a contract. But because the size of our business, that affects what type of job we can get. So the really big contracts, if we want to go after those, we have to team up with another architecture firm that has the resources to handle a large project.
Great, great, Dan. Well, is there anything you want to share about your business with people that are going to be viewing it, that might be coming down to Capitola to spend money here on the holidays? What could you tell them about the business, the ambiance here in this city, and the community here?
Sure. We started our business here not having any work in the area. All of our work was over the hill, a big vineyard that we had done over there. And we chose to open our business here because of the environment. We were inspired by the natural beauty of the area, the beach environment, just the relaxed nature of the people here was, we thought it was an inspiring area to start a business. So we did. We set up shop here, and we said our mission was to become the finest architects, design architects in the area. So that's what we're working towards.
Great. Well, I wish you the best of luck with
Thank
your
you.
future ventures. And hopefully we'll be back in Capitola and seeing you guys growing the business, and we'll hopefully find a way to get those contracts, and people like you can go out there and secure that business, because that's what it's really meant for, is to help promote small businesses, and that's our goal as well, to help small organizations. So I really appreciate your time today,
Sure.
and hopefully we'll have the privilege of seeing you again.
Thanks for stopping in.